whenever people turn against each other, whenever there is a U-turn, truth oftentimes spill out. The truth begins to jump out of their mouth. Now, not because they have the intention consciously to tell the truth. No, not at all. But because they need to use truth as a weapon. They have weaponized the truth. They believe by opening their mouth, talking about it, will make their opposition, or whoever it is that they are not at peace with, lose the trust of people, or people will simply see them to be bad people and see them as good people. But does that necessarily mean that they are good people too? No, that they are saying, all that they are saying does not make them a truthful person. Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared for this one, because what you're about to see, what you're about to experience, is a big, huge shocker. It is unbelievable. In fact, when you are done with this, you begin to wonder, why am I saying this? There are certain people who are associate or confidant of Mohbad's father, and I am saying that these people, they have really done so much, so much. And when it comes to justice for Mohbad, is it that they are manipulating? Is it that they are playing the public? Whatever, whichever way, they have a way around it. And they've been doing this for a long time. These people will go to whatever length to make sure that the truth is covered. As long as they are making money off it, as long as they are being paid to go around like jobless people, move around and make contacts on justice for Mohbad, they are ready to do whatever it is that it takes. But in between this, the truth started spilling out. Now, people have said, Primeboy, you have not been forthright. But Primeboy said he was just being careful. He doesn't want to divulge certain information that will be used against him, or the content of that information, because they know that he knows how he has it. They won't now manipulate it and then turn against him. He's being careful. For example, he couldn't tell the public what discussion went on between himself or whatever it is that you overheard. He said, I still don't know. Let us tell ourselves the truth. There is a limit to what you can know after you have left your friend for a long time. Primeboy and Mohbad broke apart. I mean, since Mohbad refused to part ways with Cynthia, both of them broke apart for so many years. We are talking of a lot of years. Their back and forth thing wasn't really like solid as how it used to be. Why did I say so? Look at the marriage, or is it introduction, or what can we call this, that was conducted. You see what happened? Mohbad and Primeboy, both of them were not together. So it shows that something was definitely wrong. Now, the reason I came up with this base is for you to understand where we are heading towards in this one. Who is lying and who is saying the truth? Finally, something dropped. Like and share, tap on the subscribe button. Let's get right into this one. Still on justice for Mohbad.
Because they've already cross-examined some people. By the time they want to go to Wunmi, let's stop Corona. That is the when Primeboy lawyer brought Wunmi and the policeman that said Obema Keje. Ibi tó yẹ kí Primeboy máa face sin nìyẹn kò tẹ́mi sọ nìyẹn.
Hello ma, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kíní fún yín. Sherry, probably ka kíní yẹn dáadáa ni. Wunmi was mentioned. the nurse was mentioned, and wọ́n sọ pé gbogbo àwọn tó wà nílé, in which those three had been included. And in furtherance to the investigation, Primeboy, who was not in the house, but could tell us what transpired between between the parties, can tell the court nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́nà ilé. Táwọn sọ pé àwọn tó wà nílé wọ́n ti kó gbogbo ọkọ̀ àtàwọn mẹ́ta o àtàwọn mẹ́wàá o àtàwọn 15 o, no matter their figure, when they get to the court, they are going to, Jerry, it is just a written note, Larry, but the explicit detail, we are not privy to it, because if that ETC can be 100, it can be 2, it can be 10, it can be 15, in which you and I are, let me say, we are obliged to furnish that information, and what would need bringing him in the circle of this matter. There is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong in it. Cherry, when at the inquest, Attorney Cotton following social media, Attorney Cotton on inquest. And I don't think it's on the CTC that they said they met 2 people when they got to the house. It's not written in the CTC because it was not said at the inquest. But if they can be brought to court and scrutinize them, Cherry, all those facts we know we know via social media and via our personal investigation. It can be tabled. It is going to be a proper court of investigation. Like when the inquest, there are a lot of things that was pushed before the corona. I can remember before the application, or let me say, before the proper application of this DNA, it was asked, requested at the inquest that can we conduct the DNA? Can the court give us order to conduct the DNA? The magistrate said,
let's see, we are going for another DNA issue. We are talking about
I know, I am telling you that the corona is limited to certain things. Yeah.
Why is it not that fine? Even Yeti has said it from the beginning, maybe it might be for a positive result. Fine. But a lot of people are coming out, you are scolding him, chastising him. Oh, I'm sure you should have come out as Primeboy. We are not leaving that moral aspect aside. It's because of the moral aspect. Don't sort of back home. You a lot of people, even this morning here, but fine. Is everybody that can enter kawe go to law school? I want to have village any suru more bunch you want law. I want to repay Elomi going to school, but school went through a lot of that. I want kawe. Fine. He came out that way. Or is a thing advising I want Primeboy law Sheboni lawyer. Now you act me down, so I know if I listen to lawyer. But so his reaction, people should not blame him for that reaction. So that is it. All right, sir.
A lot of things ne akinro katoshe or akinro consequence action wa. Sherry, if anybody come out to condemn, to chastise, or to crucify, or that we criticize Primeboy, Sherry, there were follow àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí Primeboy sọ. If Primeboy had limited it to Komada, nǹkan yìí ò yẹ kó jẹ́ mi o. Do you know that? Hold on.
Any sùúrù, ẹ má sọ pé tí èmi gan ti sọ pé tó bá ké pé ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ṣe fún mi o. We have said that, but I even heard your this thing like yesterday morning before. People are just criticizing him and blame me and shaking him. Even now, money could not live already. You see, let me tell you, as some people attitude, ẹlòmíì tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ a máa ní òun fẹ̀yàn kan rẹ́rìn ara ilẹ̀ fi rẹ́rìn you are just fooling yourself you are mocking yourself kò show pé you are well exposed kò show pé.
ẹ wo ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré sọ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ.
ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má no ẹ má sáré torí ẹ wá bíbá ìná ń sọ discussion àkókò sọ̀rọ̀ èdè.
torí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó
ẹni sùúrù
ṣe
sáà ẹni sùúrù èmi náà gbọ́ bí tẹ̀sí charge I won't lie to you last night when me mobile last night ni but mo gbọ́n bí kan torí gbà mí mo mọ gbà tó ń ṣe anything but what I'm saying àwa ti sọ mo sọ mo lóhùn náà lẹ́jẹ̀ lọ́rùn ó kọ anybody can react that way but it's for us not to even say orí òyìnbó ṣe máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọmọ tó law school àwọn wo ẹ̀yin tẹ law school gan you do worse than him yeah ẹ máa ẹ lè ké ẹ lè máa kún kẹ máa wà sarcastic kò make any sense so what we think you are better than him or what.
Now let me say this. Oh, Sherry, I will not want to take a side on anybody, but I will say the truth. Now, the thing is this. Sherry coming out to condemn, to criticize. I won't blame anyone for doing that because Sherry, kì í ṣe nítorí tiẹ̀. If like the recent incident tó ṣẹlẹ̀, when someone came out to now slander, spoke evil and spoke bad about this man or about the cause, he gave some people the audacity láti jáde láti máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí every victim and Harry láti máa wẹ̀tọ́ síyàn lára. Primeboy opened the room for nitwits, àwọn tí ò yẹ rárá, àwọn tó jẹ́ pé yes they are condemned already. Primeboy opened the room for them to now have a voice to attack the one. And you know what? He also gave them that impetus láti attack èmi gan. I left everything. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, Abuja tí mo lọ ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ Primeboy now. I spent my personal money as well in the process. Primeboy had to say pé ẹni tó tẹ̀lé mi, ẹni kò tẹ̀lé mi, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ṣé olórí mo wà under obligation olórí ẹbí ni? Insulted me, insulted my personality, insulted my integrity. All because I was desperate for justice. Ṣé mo ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ gbà lórí ẹ̀ ni? Mo fi something because of it.
Àmọye ìgbà tá a máa ń ṣe ìgbà lórí ẹ̀ náà.
Ó sọ pé ẹni tó tẹ̀lé mi, I don't trust him.
Àmọye ìgbà ẹ fara gba pẹ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀yin take a maturity ọ̀bọ̀ ẹ ju ọmọdé ìlọ ló yàtọ̀ sí.
Nítorí ẹ̀ la ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ gba ọmọdé
ẹ wo lọ́dọ̀ ọmọ ọba ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo bá ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bá sọ̀rọ̀ ní pé they shouldn't come your way.
He didn't do it once, he didn't do it twice. Ẹ ṣẹ́rí ẹ jẹ́ ká fẹ́nu kan fọ́ ọmọ wí. Bí wọ́n mọ wí.
Bí advice ẹ̀
bí wọ́n mọ wí is not hatred o.
Our God stop ẹ̀ pé kó yẹ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
Bí wọ́n mọ wí is not hatred.
Kọ́ ní ọtí dé láàárọ̀ yìí kò kàwé.
No, because ẹ wọ́n gbọ́.
Mr. Guresi ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mà Mr. Guresi tẹ́lí tá a bá ń bọ́ ọmọ wí gbogbo wa la bí àmọ́ gbogbo wa la bímọ tá a bá ń bá ọmọ wí there is a tone of our voice bá ṣe máa bọ́ ọmọ wí tọmọ yẹn máa fi listen because I remember some people wọ́n bú gidi gan àwọn àgbàlagbà and some elders mi wọ́n dẹ̀ ń pè pé Primeboy lọ pé lágbájá lọ pé tàmọ̀dù calm down má ṣe báyìí ìyẹn ni ó ń bọ́ ọmọ wí kò ń ṣe wo ó máa rẹ́wọ̀n rẹ̀ no that is like we are trigger him aniru wọn lọ́mọ we should not shy our face away bí pé Primeboy ìwé ló burú jù even àwọn tó jù lọ lórí justice for Mohbad we can see their behaviour as well ṣé behaviour wọn dájú tí Primeboy lónìí but tá bá ń bọ́ ọmọ wí a máa advice ẹ̀ ní ìjọ kan ó máa wo orí ẹ̀ fingers are not equal. Gbogbo ọmọ tàbí kọ́ ni ìwà kan náà ló ń wù. And for him not to see Adura's name, ó máa trigger ẹ pé àbúrò Mohbad wà nílé yẹn, wá ìtàdúrà orúkọ àdúrà ò sí lórí kinní yẹn. Darosha tó ẹ̀ ń bá mo sí lórí kinní yẹn. Èmi ò mo accept pé confess orúkọ ẹ̀ sí, but ó better kọ́kọ́ orúkọ ju and others or etc.
Hello, mommy. On yeti.
Bàbá mi gùn lẹ́sẹ̀ ní sùúrù.
Ẹ ṣe get kini yìí wrong.
Ẹ má bínú ẹ ti wrong. Wọ́n ní àrà àtàkì àgbáyíjà. Ìkọ́tẹ̀ kòyìnbó genetic ó ní rúùtù. Ara tá à ń sọ ní ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní lọ́lẹ̀wé. Èmi ò ráyè títí yín. Àwa ilá ń defend Bàbá Gúrẹ́sì up to now. Bàbá Gúrẹ́sì ò ní fọ́ọ̀tì kankan. So n tẹ́ bá wù yín kẹfẹ́ dá wàhálà lẹ̀ ó kù sórí ara yín. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ni yẹn.
Wọ́n mi jí bèbè engage pẹ̀lú Mr. Gúrẹ́sì.
Ọ̀rọ̀ là ń sọ ṣé ẹjọ́ jẹ́ mi.
Bàbá Gúrẹ́sì náà ni mo bá wí.
Ṣé mi free láti sọ̀rọ̀ láàrin yín mọ́?
Ẹ ṣe free kẹ̀.
Ẹ
má jàre wọn iye tí ló ń jàre. Ẹ gba Ghana yín lọ jàre.
Ó tẹ̀ dá mọ́ mi yé tilẹ̀ dá lórúkọ ẹ̀.
Àbí wọ́n mi jí wèé jàre. Ṣé àtúntò láti sọ̀rọ̀ wọn? Anyway, what I'm saying is that any single.
Tell you go wá. Abeg talk to your panelists. Ẹ ṣé gan. Ẹ mọ̀ pé bàbá ṣe lè bá wa tó ojú tó.
Oh God. Dẹ̀dẹ̀ akẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ yẹ ká sọ̀rọ̀.
Èmi máa drop
lọ́lé láti mọ̀ wáyé.
Mọ́mí jí bèbè jọ máa ẹ jẹ́ kí n dáadé Gúrẹ́sì sọ̀rọ̀.
Bàbá Gúrẹ́sì wàhálà wọn náà pọ̀.
Àwọn àti mú kíní yẹn báyìí wọn gbọ́ràn.
Èmọ̀ àmú àwọn òǹṣẹ́. Àgbàtàn.
Ẹ máa ń sẹ ni. Ẹ ti sẹ àyè.
Please help me to tell Yabo lawyer, Ms. Anshifu, to write Primeboy name in capital letter, not a small letter.
Làwùwù ṣó ń lé mi kiri ni. Ó tún ti lọ. Anyway, Mommy Yeti, what I want to say ni pé Sherry, you understand kiri kan pé it's like a different parties. The party of those in the house is one, and Primeboy stand as another party. Àwọn kan ní ẹ, ó yẹ kán kọ́ as witness, as kìnìkan. No, it is when trial starts. That is when that person will be identified as a suspect or a witness. Wọ́n lè táwọn akọrúkọ ẹ̀, ó lè decide láti má wá now. Only decide láti má wá, and whereas the truth can only be known through him. Òun ló lè tọ́nà sí a lot of things. But his attitude of going haywire, his attitude or his manner of going haywire, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. And he has never come out to say pé ẹ wá ara ló ta mí tí mo ṣe kíní o. That is why he's getting continuous lashing.
Mr. Gúrẹ́sì, ẹja your Primeboy ó ń bashing sin. So those people that their name is not on the list, that is etc. etc. They can decide not to come. Is that what you are saying?
Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́. It is stated, and those in the house, those in the house, tí wọ́n bá ní those in the house, náà wàá dárúkọ Primeboy nǹkan. Was Primeboy in the house when Mohbad died? No. But in the party of those in the house, the key players are the nurse and Uni. In the circle of those in the house.
Darosha is not in the house when Mohbad passed. Because Darosha
Say Darosha. Well, Darosha can come as a witness. Now, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kíni kan fún yín. Another matter tí wọ́n gbé síta is reviving that ẹ má wọrí ẹ má jà sọ̀rọ̀. ẹ má jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀, but notwithstanding, Primeboy just need to tune down his actions and let us see how we can get justice for this one. And now, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kíní kan fún yín. I personally is not happy with Primeboy for one thing in this case. Well, he can choose to be responsive, he can choose not to be responsive. Why I'm not happy with him is this. When Baba approached the coroner, that we need to come back to the coroner, to the inquest, and there are a lot of new developments, new questions that we need to ask. They approached the court turned it down. The court turned it down because Baba's lawyer, Baba's representative was present at the court when she came to the inquest. So all questions that you had should have been asked. So we cannot bring him back for you because you're having a press question. We want to round up the inquest. Now, Baba's lawyers can work as a team. Lawyers can work as partners. Baba's lawyer now approach, I am telling you this, Primeboy lawyer, that there are a lot of things that we need to ask. There are a lot of things that are shady in this matter. There are a lot of things that can clear your client from the questions you want to ask. Let us make an application to the court that this person should be recovered. Because what she said was to nail your client. And your client was not present as at the time she came to the inquest.
Mr. Grace,
So
can I have a
everything.
question, ma'am? Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is it after or before Primeboy come out and started shouting, you know? Is it after or before? Ni lawyer yẹn lọ bá lawyer Primeboy.
No, an inquest in it. It was at the inquest.
So then, the new one là ń sọ lórí sí. It's not about the question.
Okay, new one. No, I am just telling you what I'm disappointed in Primeboy about. What I'm disappointed in Primeboy about. And when the lawyer wrote to the coroner stating those things, and it was approved by the coroner magistrate. And this, with the police, two of them were invited. But when they were invited, they had no option than to come. In the process, because there were a lot of clarification and a lot of things we needed to know. And in the process, the DGP recommended Primeboy and the nurse for prosecution on negligence and whatever. Immediately they said that because Primeboy name has been taken off that recommendation, Primeboy refused to show interest in helping to get what we wanted to get. Himself and his lawyer never came back to court because they thought or they believe they are cleared. Assuming Primeboy stood for justice and stood for Mohbad, came to that court, continued interest in that case, I think we could have gotten one or two things.
Mr. Goretti, are you talking about the last inquest where the verdict was given?
Before the verdict was given.
That 30th of September, when they stopped the corona inquest, that is when Wunmi was taking picture with Mama Mohbad.
Okay.
He was so happy. That is when Primeboy brought.
So they were happy that Primeboy pulled out. I cannot say. Probably it was a calculation by the power that be, or an attempt to thwart or not to interrogate.
But Sanshito should have done that with Primeboy lawyer the moment the corona inquest opened.
Look, lawyers you cannot interfere with the affairs. You can only advise. You can only
That is it, because I know they say lawyer Mohbad law advice.
There are a lot of things that I need to say. Yes, Mr. Taylor.
They don't have to tell him to go and start doing ABC. They just need to call for his attention at the inquest based on, the evidence that has been given. Sam should have called him, requested for his assistance.
Olu. Hello? Yeah.
But Emma Baguresi sọ̀rọ̀. I mean, Monoguresi. Primeboy.
Mambara mi sọ̀rọ̀.
No, Primeboy ara yín wo ni? Ngbà tẹ́ ń ṣe.
Ẹ dárúkọ pé ṣe Mambara Baguresi sọ̀rọ̀.
Tabagure.
Hello? Ẹni bá ti pè é.
Mo ní ṣèbó máa ń pè yẹn iná máa ń pè. Yeah, of course ó ní òun fẹ́ lọ gbé òun lọ́kọ́ sọ pé òun fẹ́ lọ gbé nǹkan fún bàbá lóun sọ fún yín pé ẹ̀yin náà dẹ̀ confirm ẹ̀. Gbọ̀ngbà tẹ́ rí kó jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n lè pé náà o pé ṣé kẹ́ pé ó ti lọ fà jù. O bá má ṣe báyìí o mọ̀ di báyìí ẹ tẹ̀lé yan díẹ̀ fún. Báyà kò bá tún máa jáde bó ti ṣe yẹn.
Mr. Gurexi, stop. You can't blame Primeboy for anything. You can't hold him for anything. And as far as I'm concerned, just forget that side there. All we have to do is plead with him to keep assisting. All we have to do is keep pleading with that guy to keep assisting. He can decide that he wants to.
Mr. Taylor.
Yeah, I'm listening. You won't let me finish.
Madam, you don't.
Ẹ wà fún ọmọ yẹn tẹ bá rántí tẹ lọ sọ nínú mọ́tò tó tẹ parọ́ gbà yẹn
létí. Hold on.
Ẹ dá mi lóhùn no ẹ kọ́kọ́ dé mi lóhùn.
Okay, now, Sherry, I never kicked against him, and I never mi ìbàjà mi ìdẹ̀bínú sí. Sherry, when he saw that, when he knew that, one, I saw it the same way or the same time he saw it. I don't interfere in lawyers' decision and lawyers' operation. Neither do I tell them what they should do. No. Now, he's supposed to have asked for clarification or how do I go by it? The next thing, Oshanosi Loud, was to come and
he went to Ghana. Oshanosi Loud. Oh, Lord, so àwọn àgbàlagbà yẹn gangan lọ to instigate the name.
Now, ara nǹkan tá à ń sọ nìyẹn. Cherry àwọn kan wà, they have been looking for avenue to strike and to attack. But when you create a crack or a loophole.
Ẹ sọ pé ẹ lè pé ń sìn torí pé ó ti lọ Ghana mọ̀ pé àwọn yẹn onídàárúsídà ni wọ́n. But ẹ lè pé náà.
Why? Mo lè pé hold on. I can call him, he can call me. But what he has done, has he realized his mistakes? Sherry,
Mr. Gurexi has realized his mistakes, so he realized that he spoke too. He realized that he spoke too much. He realized everything. Let's move forward.
Let me tell you something. Hold on now. Henceforth, or let me say, from recent time, I need to be careful of what I get myself involved in justice of Mohbad. I need to be very, very careful. Cherry, and it don't twist the actions jù. Èmi yìí ni. And whatever I do it in good faith. Àní sẹ́, mo ṣì ń wo ẹni yẹn, mo ṣì ń wo ìyálàjà ẹni yẹn tó lè lóhùn hold me responsible. Àbọ̀ òun mú mi lọ́rùn ọwọ́ pé mo ṣe anything against justice. But whatever I do, whatever I say, whatever assistance I give, they will twist it against my person.
Mr. Guresi, I think Mr. Guresi Lawaba.
They will come and twist it against my person. Ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. Àti Primeboy at anything, no. I'll pray for him. Assistance tí wàá lè ṣe tó wá ti kọjá assistance tí everybody lè ṣe. I will not go extra mile for anybody any longer. Even Primeboy himself. Tàjọ lọ s'Abuja tí mo ṣe lé kì í ṣe yẹn nìkan. Is Sherry, I could remember mo kàn ń wòran tí àwọn akáyín kan fẹ́rí àǹkó àbí àwọn ọmọ onídọ̀tí kan.
Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ wọn.
Hold on tí wọ́n wá ń sọ pé èmi sọ kíní kan against my word. I could remember àwọn olórí ẹbí platform gbogbo wọn pátápátá they were against this guy. I stood èmi nìkan ni ọmọ yóò rí wáyé àdàkùn kí n má defend the Primeboy yo Primeboy ṣe kíní kan. I was defending this guy. I was telling them this. Most people tó ràn lọ́wọ́ gan I was like ẹ jọ̀ọ́ Primeboy yóò mọ nǹkan kan Primeboy yóò ṣe kíní kan I was doing it in good faith. Ẹ wá wò nísìn. Look at it now. As if I had anything to gain or I had anything I gained from supporting Primeboy or from running around for him. Even his lawyer, I took him to his lawyer. Lokulano Drive, Nisrulede. I narrated the whole. Lawyer in any grief now. And I want to cast sorrow. At the end of the day, if you listen to what is happening on TikTok, you will know that tí wọ́n bá sọ fún mi gan, ó yẹ kí tí mi bàbá ra mi sọ gan, ó yẹ kẹ́yìn gan wọ́n mi pé àlàyé ìwọ̀nba ni kò assist anybody. Ìwọ̀nba ni kò.
Bàtà iná ti sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lánàá láti tú agbọ́pẹ́ ẹ̀sọ́ àbí bí ìjẹta I don't know. Mo kàn rí níbi kan bọ̀ àgbà 39 ní sọ̀rọ̀. Even Mọ̀mí Yétí said something pé Guresi has to be careful and bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà careful Ọlọ́run náà ló ń dúró tì í. Àti ṣọ́jọ́ yìí. Ẹni sùúrù tó fẹ́ gbé
ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ fún Mr. Taylor.
Ẹni sùúrù ẹ má fi ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ ibi téèyàn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nìkẹ́ ní sùúrù mo lè já yín bọ́lẹ̀ bí ẹ ṣe wà iṣẹ́ mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ a máa jà náà.
Èyí kan ń ṣe nǹkan lọ́wọ́ ṣe wọn pé inú iṣẹ́ la wà.
Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ àbálà iṣẹ́ wọ́n ti ní àṣàkiri.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ń ṣe 24 hours ó lè jẹ́ iṣẹ́ alẹ́ lẹ́yìn ṣe.
Ẹ wo bàbá Guresi I will just round it up with you. Ẹ fẹ́ràn ọmọ yìí àti mọ ohun tẹ́tí bá ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ ìjọkọ̀ tó parọ́ náà tẹ lọ sọ fún pé kó ṣọ́ra tó jókòó sínú mọ́tò dìbò tó fẹ́ ó parọ́ mọ́ yín adẹ̀rí òótọ́ but you can still do it ìfẹ́ ni kò ṣe pé torí pé nǹkan iṣẹ́ ọkọ̀ wa máa lò.
Ẹ má wọrí wọn.
Ẹ bá pè náà.
Mr. Taylor, I am not saying Primeboy was wrong in Mohbad case, but his utterances, his reaction to what was served was very wrong and Sherry, even without writing anything, his reaction
sáàárín ẹni tó nọ́pọlọ ni wọ́n á ní Primeboy go and get a lawyer. Nǹkan tẹ́mi rò kó máa jáde lẹ́nu àwọn pípù yẹn nìyẹn.
Thank you very
But
much.
on tako ọ̀rọ̀, they should have advised him to go and get a lawyer, not to come out. Then the lucky lawyer kó tako San Wahab Shitu. That's it. Kóhun dẹ̀ máa jáde kó máa wá ṣe show fún Wunmi Cynthia Adébánjọ, because Wunmi Cynthia Adébánjọ ló jọ gbé wanted sí lórí. Kó continue máa ṣe show, kó máa show gbogbo that that WhatsApp message tí Wunmi sọ fún, kó dẹ̀ ṣe analysis lé lórí. That is what we've been telling him. The Ghana, the Kiwesh radio, àwọn ló fucking nǹkan tọ́mọ yẹn fi ń pariwo. Ó wá rò pé àwọn àgbàlagbà ni. So for me, kí tún wá attack ẹ is no to me. No. Ṣé àwọn àgbàlagbà kan wà lórí justice for Mohbad? Because they ṣe fún, thank you. What we cannot do to our children, we do it to other people's children. What we cannot do to our children. How old in Primeboy? Our boys doesn't go mature than girls. I have boys, I have girls. The girls grow quick than boys. Is just 20-something years of age. Now. If you want to advise, we call him, we advise him. Primeboy, nǹkan tó ń ṣe má ṣe, but not like an abusive word.
It is so funny how quick people take sides or cross carpet. I could remember back then when Mohbad's childhood friend Primeboy was declared wanted by the Nigerian police. It really hurt him. He was agitated. He was afraid. Everyone knew that the demise of Mohbad was going to be put on him. Everyone knew that it was going to be put on him, and he was going to suffer for whatever it is that he didn't really plan for. He was going to suffer for the demise of Mohbad. They already finished it up. The Nigerian police already concluded on it. They said, you know what? The nurse should be held responsible for incompetency and unprofessionalism, or even not being qualified. And they said, okay, how do we link this up? Okay, let us make it more, meaningful to the public. Let us include spending. Spending invited the nurse. So why don't we just end it there? Simple as ABC. Then it went on again. Like, okay, you know what? Primeboy will complete it. Let's say Primeboy and Mohbad fought, and there was so much that was released out of Mohbad previously. You remember the previously that they had a fight. It was a brutal fight. The Nigerian police emphasized on that part. That was a brutal fight, and the fight ended Mohbad. Mohbad was injured. Subsequently, aftermath, year in, year out, whatever, they came up with so many, stupid, foolish expression. The conclusion is that they had a fight. Mohbad bled profusely till he got home. It was so bad that spending had to request for a nurse, and he doesn't have the right to request for a nurse according to the Nigerian police. So therefore, he will also be held as an accomplice. They hooked that on him. Then they went on to join Sam Larry and Naira Marley. They said that the constant bullying of Mohbad by this individual resulted to his demise. Isn't it funny? Is it not funny? Ladies and gentlemen, is it not funny? They concluded and they went on and on and on, and they thought that was going to be the end of it. Not until the public said we want more. The police realized that is being requested for? Well, when they had the opportunity to prove themselves, they kept the body of Mohbad to decay for over 3 months, knowing fully that the result would not be as it should be. They did what they did, and it ended there. To them, it ended there. The public pressed and pushed, just like how we are pressing and pushing. They started seeing characters coming out of the woodwork, such as the so-called Mohbad's father's younger brother, who resides in the US, who has never donated, according to what we heard, any single dollar. All they want is for you and I to break money. We started seeing a loudmouthed fellow, a lady, let's just give her that as a human being. I'm talking about Karimot. Karimot came out, she swore, she cursed, she said all manner of gibberish. She cursed her mother, said a lot of things about her mother, and not just that alone, went on to lambast, lambast, lambast Mohbad, lambasted Mohbad, did all that, said all that, then went on again like a U-turn when she realized that she was not being embraced, when she realized that she was not being accepted, when she realized that Cynthia wasn't interested in her friendship or her talk show. She got upset. She turned against Cynthia, and the rest is history. She kept going back and forth. So many characters that inserted themselves into justice for Mohbad. Everyone having his own thing. Life is so funny. Life is so funny. There are a lot of things that we can talk about, a lot of things that we can. Well, now here we are. They are encouraging Primeboy to speak, to act, because it seems the boat of Mohbad's father has left some of these people. I'm talking about people who are closer to Mohbad's father. They went with him to Brekete. They've been around him, party upon party. It's a crazy thing. This justice for Mohbad is so funny. It is so funny. Yet, uh, it is funny, but it's a serious thing. It is so serious that if you are not careful, you might take it for a joke. Lessons that you can pick here and there, lessons that you are supposed to learn about human character, behavior. You'll find it all on justice for Mohbad. So many that can be found there. Is it family, friends, colleague, business associate? Questions asked with little or no answer. That is the justice for Mohbad that we are talking about. It is so sad. It is horrible. It is terrible. But I don't know. Primeboy should go and do this. Primeboy that. Primeboy this. Primeboy. It is so sad. So sad. So while some are vowing, we will not dare this, we will not dare that, we will not allow this to. No, it can never be Mohbad's father. It can't be this. It can't be that. It can't be Adura. It can't be Cynthia. Who then? What exactly is this all about? What exactly is it about? What would be the role of Mohbad's younger brother compared to a man that came to visit? Could there have been an altercation like what we've all heard somehow? That there was juju at work. At least these are some of the things that Cynthia dropped on Gisle's Nova. Hints here and there, pointing to some, in fact, I don't know what your thoughts are. What do you think Primeboy should do? Is there something that Primeboy should do that he has not done?